Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. With this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a GeForce RTX 4090 in Rust. This one is the Founders Edition model of the card. We are running it with the latest Nvidia drivers as usual, and I am not overclocking it. You can see all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z. Rebar is enabled, by the way, and over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D and 32GB of RAM CL14 3533 MHz. Let's get into it, shall we? Alright guys, here we are. Look at how gorgeous Rust looks today. That's kind of weird, actually. But yeah, overall, the game, the presentation here, the graphics are just amazing. Let's go over the settings. We're starting this off at the 4K resolution, and we're using the maximum settings with no DLSS at the moment. Image effects, well, the anti-aliasing is set to maximum as well, but depth of field and motion blur are disabled. These don't really impact your FPS, and depth of field really looks terrible. Like, look at this. Everything is super blurry on the foreground now because the game thinks that I'm looking far away into the distance. It's really bad, the implementation of this setting in this game. Anyway, let's start counting our FPS here. Oh, I forgot to show you the experimental ones. Everything's turned on aside from this one, which is just to load the game, so it doesn't matter. Alright, now let's start counting our FPS and let's run around for a little bit. Intensive areas in this game are just the forest areas, okay? So we're seeing almost worst case scenario. I don't think this is a very dense forest though, so it might actually drop a little bit more than this in other forests, but we're gonna make our way there. What the hell is this? Why are there bones in the middle of nowhere? Halloween stuff. This is interesting. I like it. Bone fragments. We can actually make a knife now. Nice. Okay. Goodbye, rock. I don't need you anymore. Actually, I need you to mine and stuff, but who cares about the rocks anyway, right? Alright. Let's make some clothes as well. I need those. Oh, this is wood. Oh, that is interesting. Alright. I like it. It's because it's almost Halloween, you know? Very interesting. And the base has actually been raided already. Let's see what's going on around here. Did they leave anything? No, I don't think so. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. They didn't really do a very good job at raiding it. Unless there were a lot of more boxes here. But yeah, they just... maybe let's get out of here. Someone might show up to finish the job. I don't know. Alright, let's talk a little bit about performance here. I'm seeing a little bit too much stuttering, guys. Not liking that too much, but that's because of the game, of course. If you lock the FPS, by the way, it will be gone. The stuttering issues, that is. And as you can see, it's when we get into menus and stuff like that that stutters more, right? Yeah, as you can see there. Come on, I really want to see a very dense forest area. These don't seem to be that intensive. Or maybe it's just the 4090 that it is exceeding my expectations a little bit here, guys. Because Rust on maximum settings is actually really intensive. And I'm surprised it's not using more VRAM than it actually is right now. 12 gigabytes almost, so a 3080 Ti would also do a pretty good job at running this game at maximum settings. It wouldn't be VRAM limited at least. Or maybe not all of the time. Maybe look in this direction. Yep, 108. Okay, so it does drop from 110 frames per second, guys. It's not... Oh, is this a bear? Oh my god. It looked like a trunk or something like that. Like a rock, maybe. Oh boy, he was standing so still. I am glad he didn't notice me. Okay. We should go to Bandit Camp. Is this it? No, of course not. Excuse my knowledge about Rust, okay? It's been a really long time since I played this game and even tested it. Like, actually, I haven't played it with my friends for like 2 years maybe. Maybe even more than that. We were really into it back when we were all locked down, and I remember being really tired while making videos at the time for about a week, just because I spent so much time here in Rust. I become addicted to this game every once in a while, you know? I really like it. So we're here in Bandit Camp. It's only dropping to about 120 frames per second. Not really that bad. I thought it would drop more than in forest areas, because a lot of people say that this is the most intensive area in the entire map. Well, it isn't. The forest areas, at least dense forest areas, are definitely more intensive than this. So let's stop it there for native 4K resolution, and let's try it out with some Nvidia DLSS, which in this game, at least the last time that I tested it, it had some issues rendering water. And right now, I'm not really seeing anything weird happening on the water. Usually it would flicker a lot with DLSS enabled. Maybe it was just an earlier implementation in this game. But as you can see, we're getting around the same FPS, but now GPU utilization is way lower. Now we're seeing the limits of the 5800X 3D, so I think I would just play at native resolution. Or maybe with DLSS, because you do get a little bit more FPS. I think the bear found this. Oh boy. Or maybe he's... okay, he's actually hunting. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, thought I was gonna die there. Yeah, as you can see in forest areas, it's not dropping into like the 120s anymore. It still gets GPU bound, by the way. 99% usage there on the 4090, even with DLSS. And honestly, it's looking pretty much the same as native resolution. I can't really tell a difference. This is really interesting. Alright. Wait a second. Oh, I fell. Okay. Oh, look at the God rays as well. That's looking pretty impressive, actually. Really like it, guys. You know what? If you're not really getting 100% GPU usage packed all of the time, that just means that the temperatures as well as the power usage will go down. You're going to save a little bit of power. You're going to prolong a little bit of the lifespan of the GPU. Of course, locking the FPS has the same effect, so maybe just lock it at native resolution. But I don't really see why you wouldn't play with DLSS. Because it's that impressive, the technology here in Rust. I'm not seeing anything weird at all, or softness. Like, it looks pretty good. Maybe these grass leaves are a little bit smudgier. Yeah, especially right here at the distance. You know what? Let's do a little comparison. 99% GPU usage still, by the way. That's crazy. Turn that off. Oh, that's super sharp. Actually, too sharp. That's because it disabled the anti-aliasing. So let's do it like this. Is native resolution with ESSAA. And now max quality, DLSS. Can you tell the difference? What if I move? Oh, if I move, it's actually a little bit noticeable. Okay. There we go. So there is a little bit of a difference, but you actually got a pixel peep to notice it. You guys do whatever you want. If you want to play at native resolution, it's gonna be a great experience. If you don't want to play at native resolution, who the heck cares, right? It's a 4090, it will run everything. But it won't run everything at 8K resolution, so we're definitely gonna check that out now. Okay, so we're at 7680 by 4320 resolution. That's 8K res, 4 times 4K in pixel count. Still using the maximum settings with no DLSS at the moment, and yeah, we should probably leave anti-aliasing disabled. Are you actually kidding me, guys? We're gonna see it in the forest area, of course, but it's getting around 50 frames per second right now. 45 to 50. Oh my god, that's crazy. What the hell? I was not expecting that. Okay. I was thinking closer to like 30. Oh boy. Oh, that's a guy. That's a guy right there. We're in another server, by the way. Oh, all right. Now it's dropping into the 30s. This is what I was expecting. Damn, it's looking so gorgeous, by the way, and so detailed at 8K. Guy's still there, by the way. Be careful. Oh, I just remembered. Lighting up the torch actually wrecks your FPS sometimes. Ooh, look at that. Almost dropping from 30 FPS. Okay, it gets extremely intensive with the torch lit, but I don't recommend you to do it. In Rust in general, you know, not because of the FPS dropping, just because people will spot you better. Look at that, those God rays right now are looking insanely good. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. I'm liking this, actually. You know, it's taking me back. It's actually a better experience at 8K than what I had when I first started playing Rust back in like 2013. I used to get around 45 or 40 frames per second with drops into the 20s at times on a GTX 760 and FX 6350 CPU. And the experience wasn't too far off from what we're seeing here at 8K max settings with a 4090. That's absolutely crazy. I still had a ton of fun playing like that, by the way, with around 40-45 frames. Yeah, even with some drops. Oh, there's the guy again. He's probably just gonna kill us, right? I'm gonna try to throw him my rock. Oh, boy. You're gonna help me, right? Oh, come on, dude. Don't... I'm gonna die with a freaking boar. Are you serious? Help me, dude. Help me. Come on, where's the voice chat? Oh, it's not working. Oh, come on. Okay, finish the job then. All right. Goddamn bars, man. Anyways, this is incredible, but of course I wouldn't really play like this. This is good for screenshots, I guess, and if you want to play around with 8K for a little bit, just see the visuals and stuff. But if you're actually playing the game, I really recommend you to drop it down to 4K resolution. It still looked amazing at that res, of course, plenty sharp, and with that TSSAA anti-aliasing, I just said TSS, anti-aliasing, anti-aliasing. Anyways, it looked pretty insane as well, so there's no point in playing at 8K still, alright? But the 4090 can actually do it. Taking a look at that VRAM consumption, I actually thought it was going to be higher here at 8K as well, because this game is a VRAM hog. I think if we light up our torch, now it will probably drop from 30. Wait. Come on. Come on, show me those 29. What the heck? Why doesn't it drop, guys? I really want it to drop, but it's not dropping from 30 FPS. It just refuses to do so. Even here inside of a forest area. Thing is insane, dude. It's not dropping. 31. Come on, come on. What if I do this? Nope, not intensive. Okay, I just give up. This is great, guys. Now, usually it's quality, balanced performance, and ultra performance. Which one is performance now? Is it max performance or ultra performance? I will probably say it's max performance because ultra performance makes sense that it is the ultra performance. Alright, I'm seeing that it is a little bit softer here, and now we're getting 70s. You know, I'm seeing this same behavior in a lot of different games. At 8K, usually when you get around 30 FPS or 30 to 40, you enable DLSS and it becomes really playable. Okay, we're gonna die now. Hi, I'm new. Didn't do anything. Oh, it's a zombie. What the hell is that? This is not a guy. Okay. Oh boy. I don't think it's a guy, right? Otherwise, he would probably kept on killing me. What the hell? Okay, we're bleeding right now. I'm screwed. I need to find some herbs to fix myself. Make some bandages. Come on, come on. Or some mushrooms. Give me something, game. I don't want to bleed to death. Please. Where are the mushrooms? There we go. There we go. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Life saviors every single time. Love mushrooms in this game. I mean, I noticed that it was a little bit softer than native 8K resolution. But so was 4K with DLSS and TSSAA compared to native resolution at 4K. I guess it's just because it gets rid of that over-sharpened look that you get from the game itself being at native resolution, basically, and maxed out. Wow, that's insane. We were almost getting 69 on average, and we didn't end up getting that. Let's see ultra performance, though. Okay, ultra performance is definitely the ultra performance preset, the normal ultra performance. So max performance is just normal performance. This is so weird to say, actually, but yeah, hopefully I made myself clear there. All right, I'm starting to lose my voice. I tried to record this video like 3 or 4 times already. Also, it's stuttering way less now that the game is not getting super high FPS. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just rust things. Sometimes in some seasons, it's not really seasons, but in some updates it will be buttery smooth, and then there's going to be an update that actually wrecks performance, and then they fix it. It's always the same thing. Right now it's not very solid. I've seen it better than this, but it's nothing to complain about, I think. Still pretty damn good and enjoyable. Now let's see, like, balanced DLSS at 8K. Oh wow, it still gets 60s. Now it's going to drop from 60 in forest areas, of course. It's already dropping, but it's pretty impressive. Doesn't look that different, though, from what we've seen so far. Maybe it is a little bit sharper, and maybe this is the way to go in Rust if you want to play at 8K resolution and the best graphics possible. Because, you know, with 50 plus FPS, which is ultimately what we're getting here, maybe it's going to drop a little bit sometimes, especially if I turn on the torch. Come on. Yep, there we go. It drops into the 40s. It's playable like this. You know, 45 plus FPS in a game like this is totally decent. And you know what? Those visuals are... They might be worth it. I'm not going to say that they are worth it, because 4K also looked incredible again. But Just try it out for yourselves. If you like it, you can play it like this. It's really, really gorgeous. All right, let's turn off the DLSS, and now let's try it out at 1440p resolution. Here we go, 2560 by 1440, still using the same settings. I'm gonna enable some anti-aliasing as well, and that's it. So now, look at that GPU utilization now, guys. It's so ridiculous. Like 1440p for this GPU is like 720p for like an RTX 3080 or 3070. You know, it's so stupid actually. How fast this GPU is. It's insane. What the hell, bro? All right, let's eat some more mushrooms. Hello, dear. Is that how you say it? Yeah, probably. It's almost nighttime. I don't like it. We might want to move on to another server. Also, at least here in forest areas, the GPU usage goes up into the 80s at times. As you can see there, 82%. It's not really that big of a deal. And it's not that different from what we saw at 4K resolution, especially if you enable the DLSS at 4K. It's basically performing the same as that. But now the GPU is not maxed out whatsoever. So unfortunately, at these lower resolutions, and by lower resolutions I mean 1440p, I can't believe I'm saying that, but yep, the GPU is completely overkill for these resolutions, and we always get CPU bound. Even if you have a faster CPU, you're probably going to see a CPU bottleneck here in Rust at 1440p. I just restarted the game, guys, to fully apply the settings, and we're at 4K, low settings now, with the draw distance set to 2500 or maximum, because well, I hear that you competitive players out there actually play at these settings. Now, if you're buying a 4090 to play at these settings, it's just not worth it, honestly, guys. I mean, you might actually need it to achieve 200 plus FPS all of the time, because you can see that GPU usage is like around, oh my god, what the okay, around 60 to 70% at times, and it might go even higher than that. We're gonna die, aren't we? But if you play at like 1440p or 1080p using these same settings, it's gonna perform the same if you have a fast CPU, of course, and like an RTX 3060. I think that should be enough for 200 plus FPS, at least on average, at 1080p using these same settings. So there's just no need to buy a 4090 for this. I think that the lowest settings transform the game so much that it's not worth using. It was already at like 150 FPS, you know. Previously, oh my god, that's another zombie. I thought it was an AFK guy. What the heck? What? Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna die now. What? What did you do? Did you poop like a grenade or something? What the heck is happening? We died. All right, can you please? You're missing everything, buddy. Can you kill me? No, we're just... Come on. I'll help. I'm gonna go to high ground. Thank you so much. Well, that's been it, guys. I think you should just stick to highest settings at 4K resolution and enjoy the game like that. And if you become a really competitive person in this game, well, sure, go ahead, drop it down to low and be a little bit better at spotting people at the distance, I guess. I don't think it's worth the trade-off, but that's just me. I'm not really a competitive person, at least in Rust, but a lot of people are, and it's absolutely fine. All right, this is interesting. Where's the rest of your clothing? Oh, there are two guys over here. Okay. I'm gonna kill these people with their weapons. That's some white blood. That's so weird. All right, there we go. And what the heck? Now at the end of the video, we come across a base full of things. That's unfair. All right, I knew it. I knew it. All right, guys, so let's kill this one as well. Now they will know that the cheese of infernal fire is the one who killed them. All right, that's queijo do fogo infernal in Portuguese. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.